Hey Spirit Tribe, Gigi here with Spirit Readings, and I'm so glad and so happy that you're able to join me here today, taking a look at the month of December for Pisces. So wherever you happen to have Pisces in your birth chart, or if you're just wanting to check in on a Pisces, hello and welcome. So happy to have you here. Together, we are going to find out what gifts are coming your way this month. Now, please keep in mind that there are so many of us, so not everything may resonate, and that's perfectly okay. You can just set it to the side for someone else or for later even. You know, it may make more sense as events continue to unfold. Anything and everything is possible when we believe. So if it doesn't apply, you just go on ahead and you let her fly. No harm, no foul, no big deal. If you are new here, please keep in mind that I have had strokes, so you know that can really affect my memory. I can struggle to find my words or get them out right. I do get tongue-tied. I also have tremors, which can make shuffling and gripping onto things a bit of a challenge for me, especially when it feels like I'm being zapped in my hands. You know, whenever that happens, I tend to drop whatever I'm holding, cards included. I also have glaucoma, so sometimes I do have to bring the cards a little closer to my face so I can see them properly. So just bear with me, you guys. You know, the messages get out the way that they are meant to eventually, right? Okay. Everything that you need to know about me, about this channel, you can find that in that description box, especially if you would like to book a personal private reading with me, if you would like to purchase something from my wish list, like a card deck or a candle, something for my family, something for my fur babies, or if you would just like to make a donation, that can all be found in that description box down below. So make sure you check that out. Now, before we get into cards, we are going to get a number message from the spirit board. As you can see, there are a ring of numbers here. That is what Spirit picked for this month. So, all right, Spirit, for Pisces, December 2025, a number message. What is it that Pisces needs to know? Ooh, you got number 1 coming in. Numero uno. The number 1 is the number of self, of initiation and beginnings. It represents the individual singular hopes and dreams, strength of will, and deliberate separateness. This is a time to stand alone, to stand up for personal beliefs and goals. It represents the need to focus on talents and abilities without being afraid of being singled out. The number 1 suggests strong ambition, the will to achieve, and a great appetite for success. It emphasizes individuality as in one of a kind. This number can also signify a time of singular purpose. Self-interest is suggested, although this does not have to translate to selfishness. Its energy is unique, undeterred, and idiosyncratic. So, ooh, okay. A little more focus on yourself this month. You know, the best gift you can give yourself is being your true, authentic self. All right, let's get some Sixth Sense Connection Oracle messages here for you for this month of December. Pisces, what is it that your higher self wants you to know here? Let's see what we got. Ooh, one try to fly. All right, we have a number 9, Heart's Desire. So following your own heart this month. You have a number 8 for abundance coming in. Look at that money tree there. I love it. The roots run deep. All right, let's see. 2 more here, Spirit, for Pisces. We have a number 14 for gratitude. Yes, I love it. And a number 2, free spirit. Spirit. Ooh, okay. Love this energy. Let's see what we have here. A number 9, Heart's Desire. All right. Graciously, the universe has granted you a magical blessing, gifting you a special wish. Accept this gift with gratitude and anticipation. I give thanks and gratitude to the Infinite Spirit for granting my wish, and state your wish. Be very detail-oriented. Your intentions should be pure, true, and filled with wonder. Keep it a secret for now and spend a few moments daily visualizing that your wish has come true. Pay special attention to your intuition and follow the signs. The affirmation: I am blessed by the divine and all my dreams come true. Some good crystals to use while you meditate or manifest are citrine, pyrite, and rose quartz. Sorry, my doggos and my cat are in here and everybody's kind of being crazy. So I am blessed by the divine and all my dreams come true. Number 8, abundance. Appreciate your life, your family, and the food on your table. Opportunities for love, laughter, and financial security are on their way. Keep your mind open so that abundance continues to flow. Remember to help those who have helped you and pay it forward when you can. When abundance appears in your relationships, you realize that you cannot change anyone except yourself. Welcome in unconditional love to enrich your life and family in ways that allow all of you to blossom. The affirmation: if my life were any better, I'd have to be twins. Some good crystals are aventurine, citrine, and jade. If my life were any better, I'd have to be twins. All right, we have a number 14, gratitude. Find reasons to be grateful for everything in your life. All things are possible with the Infinite Spirit's help and guidance. Be grateful for your family, friends, home, work, and financial blessings. Your only burden is your attitude when things don't go your way. When you decide not to let things get you down, you invite in happier times and more opportunities. The universal law of like attracts like is at play here. Life is constantly changing, so fill yours with gratitude. The affirmation: I am filled with gratitude and live my life in joy. Some good crystals to use while you meditate or manifest are iolite, sunstone, and rose quartz. I am filled with gratitude and live my life in joy. Yes, and then we have a number 2, free spirit. Embrace your free spirit and march to the beat of your own drum. Keep looking for the faces in the trees and the angels in the clouds. Be on the lookout for all things magical and stay true to your divine nature. You've tried to conform to what others think is right, but it doesn't quite fit. Expand your social circle to connect with like-minded people who will love and encourage your unique personality. Listen to your intuition and follow the signs. It's time for some magical opportunities. The affirmation: I am a free spirit and I receive inspiration daily. Some good crystals to use while you meditate or manifest are sunstone, moonstone, and carnelian. I am a free spirit and I receive inspiration daily. Yes. All right, let's see what's going on in the love department for you this month of December, Pisces. Now, this can include yourself, family, friends, significant other, literally anywhere that you have love. So if you're like, hey, Gigi, I really love my job. I really love the people I get to work with, the people I get to interact with, or I really love my hobbies, then guess what? That is all included here. All right, we have the Weeping Willow for family sorrow coming in. Now, sorry, my throat. There are so many of us, so the possibilities are literally endless, you guys. But, you know, this doesn't necessarily mean that someone's passing away now. It could for some, but it doesn't necessarily. You know, it could be sorrow over something else. It could be, maybe this is the birth month or the anniversary of someone's passing. It could be their birth month. You know, it could be literally anything. Like I said, there are so many of us. It could signify a split, you know, a divorce, you know, an adoption not going through, you know, surrogate backing out, literally anything. So, all right, we have the broom here. New home, new attitude. Let this broom sweep it out, you guys. So, you know, if you're not physically moving homes, you know, it does say new attitude. You could be cleaning your home for your spirit in your own body. We have the rooster, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. So that could be anywhere in your relationships. It could even be your own self, you know, so you got to get really real with yourself. Am I being too cocky? We do have the pineapple for reconciliation. So, you know, like I said, divorce, separation, up there with that weeping willow. Maybe this person has been being a jerk and you're like, all right, I'm getting out of here. You know, I'm putting me first. I choose me. Now, it doesn't mean that reconciliation isn't possible. So, again, reconciliation can be anywhere in your relationships. It can even be the relationship you have with your own self, you guys. So keep that in mind. All right, let's see what's going on in career and finance for you this month of December, Pisces. I always like to know what's going on with my money, honey. I'm always like, hey, yo, give me $1 million. You know, like, how nice would it be if you woke up and there's just $1 million sitting in all your accounts? I'd be like, I manifested that. I sure did. Show me the money. Ooh, you got the beetle for good fortune showing up here. I mean, you do have abundance. You have the goldfish, increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. And for some, it's absolutely going to be both. I mean, we have abundance and gratitude, plus you're following your heart's desire. You're a free spirit. You follow the beat of your own drum. So I feel like for a lot of you, it could be both. We have the pin, new job, career showing up here. You're following your heart's desire. Maybe you're going after your dream. You have the bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. So, you know, the bridge could also extend here to your relationships as well. You know, there is that reconciliation. We have the boot, increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. You know, you got to get your work boots on, you guys. You got to be putting your best foot forward each and every single day. Kick a little dust. All right, let's see what's going on in life for you this month of December, Pisces. You know, life do be lifing a little too hard sometimes. You know, your girl here is like, hey, yo, life, why don't you pump your brakes and use some Vaseline? And life's like, nah, bro, you can handle it. And I'm like, just because I can don't mean I want to. You know, I'd like to coast on easy street every now and again. All right, we have the bird perched. You are waiting for news, package, or letter. And I feel like this is good news coming in. Like you're waiting for this approval. You're waiting for this sign off. You're waiting for, yes, you're accepted, you know, something along those lines. We have the dog barking, advice from a friend. So, hey, maybe you're, you know, maybe you're seeking advice, or maybe, you know, you're like, maybe I need therapy, you know, I mean, there's nothing wrong. I've been in therapy before, so no judgment. We have cracked cup, dissatisfaction with life. So maybe you're not real satisfied with where you currently are. And I feel like it's mainly here in your relationships where you're like, man, things just don't seem to be going my way. We do have the clouds, temporary problems, but that key word is temporary, you guys. So we have the dogs getting together with friends. So, you know, maybe when you're together, one of them's like, here, let me hit you with some razzle dazzle. All right, you have the grapes. Time to go out and have fun. You know, grapes make wine, and you drink wine and maybe you have a good time, you know, you need it. All right, let's get some messages from the moon. The moon is all about changes in our lives. You know, the moon herself goes through her changes, her cycles, her phases from new to full. She is beautiful, wonderful, and amazing in whatever phase she happens to be in, and so are you. So let's get some messages from Mama Moon here for Pisces for the month of December. What is it that Pisces needs to know? Ooh, we have don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo showing up here. So that's interesting. Pride comes before a downfall. You know, we've all heard that. Ooh, and you're showing up for yourself. Balance spirituality and practicality. Full moon in Pisces showing up here. So, all right, let's see what we have here. Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. Attune to the moon. Be magnificent without being playing too much. Self-esteem is good. Vanity is not. Everyone is equally important. Creative urges should be followed. Work some magic. You yourself are magical. You yourself are powerful. A friendship may be ending now. That could be part of that weeping willow. People leaving your life, you know, their season has come to an end. All right, let's see. Balance spirituality and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. Attune with the moon. Meditate every day and see what comes to you. Answers will come. You're in a super romantic but not super realistic state. Follow your intuition. It won't let you down. At worst, this can herald the end of a dream. Maybe that's another reason for the weeping willow. The person you're inquiring about, is a soulmate. Avoid substance abuse. You guys, do not alter your state, pretty much is what, you know, sometimes we do that. We hide behind things. So maybe you don't need the wine to have a good time. All right, let's get a butterfly oracle message here for you for the month of December, Pisces. This is a deck I haven't used in a long time, so I can't find the book to it, so we are winging it. Ooh, look, you have new career showing up again here. This is Spirit saying, you know, where you're at ain't where you're meant to be. It is time to embark on what you want to do. All right, let's get some Chakra Love mini deck messages here for you for the month of December, Pisces. Let's see what else you need to know here. right. We have throat chakra sodalite vulnerability. Showing vulnerability is a sign of strength, not weakness. And we have crown chakra clear quartz for peace. In stillness, the answer will be revealed. You know, the one card did tell you meditate every single day and answers will come. All right, let's get some crystal wisdom mini deck messages here for you for the month of December, Pisces. Let's see what else you need to know here. All right, this one. Right. So we have agate, healthy body, you know, new home, new attitude, right? Every little cell in my body is happy and healthy. Yes, doing a little dance in there. We have malachite for healing. I am a healing machine manifesting miracles. I love it. And we have a preonite for trust. I trust myself and the divine flow of the universe. Ooh, okay. I mean, look at this. We have got a lot of crystals. Maybe that's part of the gift you're giving or receiving this month of December. Lots of crystals, a new career, a glow up, you guys. All right, let's get your bonus. It's coming from The Universe Has Your Back. All right, for Pisces for December, what is it that the universe wants Pisces to know? We have, when I'm in alignment with love of the universe, peace cannot be disrupted. Your peace cannot be disrupted when you're in that alignment with love. All right, Pisces, these are your messages. I hope you enjoyed them. If you did, please drop me a comment down below. Let me know. Make sure you smash the heck out of that like button, that old thumbs up button down there. Hit it with the razzle dazzle. If you haven't already and you find you keep coming back here, please subscribe to the channel, you guys. It truly means so very much to me. I love growth. I love expansion. I love being able to interact with all of you. It really does bring a lot of joy into my life. You know, you are part of the teamwork that makes this dream work. I wouldn't be able to do it without all of you, and I'm so very grateful and thankful. Pisces, from the bottom of my heart, I love and appreciate each and every single one of you, and I want to say thank you. Blessed be. Namaste and goodbye.